The cost of IT in business can be staggering. From hardware and software expenses to services like internet and phone, you don't need to spend a fortune on IT to succeed. If your organization spends more than $500 monthly on any service, or you're considering signing a long-term contract, IT Enabled can help you manage your technology and minimize your costs. Contact us today to schedule a free consultation. IT Enabled, we're here to help.
Hi, I'm Tara Watson-Watkins, President and CEO of the Lufkin Angelina County Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to the Connect podcast, connecting business to the community. I'm here today with my co-host, Blake Pollino with BP Media Group.
All right, this week we are wrapping up the month with Alexis Pigg of Junior League of Lufkin, here to share the awesome initiative of this organization and how they really help our community and empower women. So let's jump into that episode now.
We're excited today to have Junior League of Lufkin Board President Alexis Pigg with us. Thanks, Alexis, for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Why don't you give a little bit of background history on yourself, and then we'll talk about Junior League and how you got involved.
Yeah, so Alexis Pigg, I am a Lufkin native. My dad is a cardiologist at the Heart Institute of East Texas. Both of my parents were very involved in service organizations in our church and nonprofits, and that was just part of our life growing up. So it was very natural as I, came out of school and started building a career and looking for ways to start service in the Lufkin community to get plugged in with some of those same nonprofits that my parents have been a part of for 20, 30 years. So
that's right. And then how long have you been with the Junior League?
Yeah, so I joined the Junior League in 2014, right after I had my second daughter, Allie Claire. So I was a provisional member, which is a little bit of an intense year with the newborn.
That's always
good.
I'm still here. I survived.
That's always
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And what do you do outside of Junior League?
Yeah, so I am an investment advisor with 6 Degrees Wealth, a local brand here that is actually new to the community. They have existing firms in College Station and Houston area. So Max Alvis, Will Alvis, and myself are very excited to have that brand as a part of Lufkin now. So we're really excited to be here and to start a new chapter with our company.
That's great. So let's talk about the Junior League. I was a member for many years.
Yeah.
Served on the board, I think I served on the board 10 years.
Yeah.
But for those that aren't familiar with the Junior League, can you give a brief history of what it is and what y'all have done for the community?
Absolutely. So 23 women started the Lufkin Service League, as it was referred to, in 1953. And they were rock stars. They saw a need in the community. They were a very strong group that did a lot of things in Angelina County, mostly focused on child welfare. And so that's evolved through the years. Certain things that they had placements at Kurth Library. They actually started what is now known as the Wilson McEwen Rehabilitation Center. So some staples in Lufkin that you see that nobody realized, the Service League started that. So in the 70s, they actually used the St. Cyprian's Chapel that had burned and opened the Museum of East Texas. So a lot of partnership and a lot of really strong history with the Service League. And then in 1996, that became associated with Junior League International, and it is the Junior League of Lufkin. So we just celebrated our 25th anniversary of being the Junior League of Lufkin.
That's great. I remember as a kid, my mom, like yours, was very involved in the Service League.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite things to do was during the holidays, they would have the tree farm in front of the old Clark's, which is now in front of like Herradura's, all that area. But I remember like my mom putting on her one-piece red like thermal jumpsuit. It was thick. 'Cause it was cold. And her snow boots and her like little toboggan. And then I remember as a kid like getting to sit in the little hut and drink hot chocolate while Mama worked the tree farm.
Yeah.
And it was some of my greatest memories.
Yes.
I wish we still did the tree farm. I think it was so cool.
Yeah,
but I have great
awesome
memories. Of doing that as a kid.
Yeah.
With my mom. So.
We have, as some of your mom's stories, a lot of women that are now sustaining members, still live here in the community, and so they'll come back and we have got a story time.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. We have a lot of really good memories and a lot of cool tradition there.
That's right.
So what is Junior League doing for the community now? So what's kind of the big initiatives? How is it helping out our community?
Absolutely. So our mission is to develop women leaders. I know the Junior League of Lufkin has some of the most incredible women I've ever met. And I think that is so impactful, not only with the projects that the league does directly, but if you change a woman's life, you change the community. And, there are so many skills and experiences and things that the Junior League can equip you and grow as a person and as a leader that benefits their company they're part of, other nonprofits they're serving on. How do we have that ripple effect throughout Angelina County?
Well, and y'all have so many different projects. So let's talk about some of the projects and how those impact women and children and families.
Yeah, so the signature project I would say most people are familiar with is Back to School Bonanza. We have backpacks full of school supplies. We have uniforms, haircuts, other necessary items, feminine hygiene products.
Dental checks
that are, it's a all hands on deck, a full day where anyone through the community, if you're a student in the Angelina County schools, can come through and have all of your needs met. And you start that first day of school really prepared. I think it's very impactful for a child to come into the classroom with the supplies that they need. And how do we make them successful?
That's right.
To start that first day.
And y'all also, I just think it's great. You give shoes, you give socks, you give haircuts. You make it. It's like you said, they come in not only with the supplies they need, but they come in with confidence.
Absolutely.
Because they get to come in and have the things that other kids have in their classrooms.
Yeah. And so parents are able to come through and get all those supplies. We have a lot of community partners that the food bank, for example, they're giving out boxes to every family that comes through. So it's some school related, but also a lot of other community organizations are having needs met. And then that's an awareness and just, those families realize those resources are available.
That's right.
In Lufkin.
That's great. What's another project that you have?
Yeah, so in the spring, another one that we have is Touch a Truck, which is coming up. So be on the lookout on our Facebook page for that. That is a fun family day. We have businesses of all over Lufkin and Angelina County that are featured by bringing a fire truck, police truck, whether that's a corporate vehicle. We have some tow trucks, school buses, of all things, are a big hit. Everybody loves to see a school bus. And so that's a fun family environment where they have just an awareness of what is available in the community, those resources, as I mentioned with Back to School Bonanza, and wanting to give families something they can do here locally that's a great bonding experience with their kids and with other people in the community.
Well, and I think it also helps kids, not be afraid of a fireman or a police officer, that they get to crawl into the trucks and to see them and interact with people, so that if something were to happen, they're not afraid of those people.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's a great way for, our high school kids. They are coming to volunteer. They're interacting with other nonprofits and other organizations in the community. So it's a great way for other resources to be shared on that day.
It's definitely one of my kids' favorite Lufkin events, to get to crawl in and out of the police cars and the SWAT vehicles, and it's a blast. People love that you do that. Are there any other initiatives people need to know about, or projects that people need to know about?
Yeah, so there are several projects pretty much all year long. We have something happening behind the scenes. And so our Facebook page and our website has a lot of great information about all the projects that we have rolling through. But something that's maybe small people don't know about is Kids in the Kitchen Camp Get Fit. That happens in the summer. Most of those kids were partnering with the Boys and Girls Club, and it's just some summer activities for them. We also have members of the community teach them about the need for physical activity, for healthy habits, nutrition, a lot of really good resources, and just education we can give during that week. We also have a really wonderful partnership that's new that we're working with Ashley Berry. I know Ashley is a frequent guest.
Yes.
Very frequent flyer on the podcast.
Yes. So I'm going to tell her, hey, I'll share Ashley love. Shout out to Ashley. So with her kids, the thrift store that she has, we are partnering with her to provide closets in the middle schools. And we're going to have resources available. The counselors, teachers, whatever they need, there is a stocked closet that's available. No questions asked. And so that's something that's just happening all along the year. We're working with her to make sure that they're fully stocked. And then if there are other things that the counselors make us aware of, we need to have this, set of supplies there, we'll make it happen.
That's great.
It's a really great partnership. That fits really, really, really well.
For the last few years, the Chamber's had a partnership with the League with our Women's Networking Series, which is great. Our theme kind of is empowering women. And we'd love to be able to partner with the League. And y'all actually partner with our April luncheon, which is where we give out the Athena Award to a deserving woman in Angelina County that has made a huge contribution to our community, and y'all are always bringing in a speaker for us, which is always nice. To bring in an outside speaker and kind of motivate all of us and make us laugh and sometimes make us cry and make us think about things. So we appreciate that partnership.
Absolutely.
That we have
well,
with
thank
y'all.
you. The Chamber is so helpful in this community and a great resource for us. I know there's a lot of overlap, and we're happy to be a part of it.
Thank you. So how can somebody get involved if they are listening to this and they think, I want to be a part of that group of women that makes a difference and I want to give back? How do they get involved?
So I would say look at our Facebook page, look at our website. We are going to have open houses in the spring. Don't have those dates set, but they are coming very soon.
Look on Facebook.
Yes. And we will have very informal come and go events. Come ask questions, just get a chance to meet some of the members. But also come check out our events. Come to Touch a Truck. Come find somebody that has the volunteer shirt on and ask them questions. Look around at who, what we're involved with of existing events in the community. Pull one of us aside, and we would love to tell you all about our experience and how to get plugged in.
That's great.
Awesome.
That's great. And if you want to partner with Junior League?
Yes, please reach out to me. That's president@juniorleagueoflufkin.org. We are always looking for community partnerships. The one that we've created with Ashley was just new this year. So I would love to have a 2023 new partnership established.
That's great. Well, thank you for being on
Love
today.
that.
Yeah,
well, definitely go check out Junior League if that's something that you're interested in. If you want to be a part of that, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate you coming on the podcast and sharing this with us. Thank you so much for listening again this week. We appreciate your support. If you want to watch the video version of this podcast, you can catch it on the Chamber YouTube channel and on the Chamber Facebook page. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week.